Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining me today. Last month I kept this project based sketchbook and drew in it. I feel like sharing with you today how this sketchbook really helped me draw more and will continue to help me draw even more in the near future. To do this project, you need a sketchbook, any sketchbook of your choice. I chose this sketchbook. It's a plain cloth bound sketchbook, nothing too fancy. Now let me show you the paper. So the paper here is also really nice. It has stone paper and this is one of the reasons why I got this sketchbook. So the next thing you need to do this project is tools. I have used this one to maintain this project with. In my pencil case I also had a backup this nib kind of a pen. It is very thin but it works, so I had this backup thing with me. And I also had this, it's a ink. Now it doesn't have any more ink in here, you can see it's completely dried up, but this is also another thing I have used in this project. And I also used, it's like an ink stamp. I have these ones, so I stamped it and I'll show you what I have done in this sketchbook. The next steps to do this creative project is to set goals. I wanted to set a very simple goal, which is to fill one page per day throughout the month. I did not really aimed for pretty pages or beautifully drawn pages. The purpose for this sketchbook project is to build a habit of consistently drawing, building a creative habit of drawing more. Now that you know what kind of supplies to use, now I will flip through all 40 plus pages in here and share more creative side of this project. I started this sketchbook project by just marking and writing the month when I started this one, and I stamped them with these ones. And later I came back after this project has been done. So after 31 days I came back and did this thing because I thought this kind of perfectly matched the vibe that I was going for. So the first thing I used a sketchbook for things that I have already done in previous sketchbooks, and I was finding them a little bit free flowing for me. So I tried these in here. Some of my other sketchbook, I have done these drawings. I was drawing them very quick, less intentions, and they were really something I enjoyed and they were like fun for me. So I used the same concept and did it here just because I was drawing them and they were fun for me. So this is the things that I did in these two pages. But the next thing I wanted to show you is these pages. So these pages in these sketchbooks are prompt based pages. There are prompts that has been given. The prompt for these day was daisy, so I did few daisy sketches with ink, and then I thought it would be fun to try out something with this girl with a daisy flower attached to her face. And these are another prompt based drawings, so it was also something like a sparkle or star or something, and I thought this is going to be fun if I add something like this. So these are all brainstorming ideas. Whenever I feel like I'm feeling a little bit stuck and don't know what I will draw, I will come back in this sketchbook and I pull out ideas that I have made and kind of refining them in another paper or something. These are again the same kind of drawings that I have done here, so they are also things that I enjoyed and they're like free flowing and easy for me to do. These ones are themed based drawing. This was a braid, so I wanted to know how I can draw braids in this way. So I was practicing braids and then it ended up becoming thing that I posted for my worksheet of the month. So yeah, that's how I generally put on some ideas. This is another themed, it was I think moth themed or butterfly themed. I drew this too and I liked them, so I pulled out another idea and make it a dress. My mom is a dressmaker, so she saw it and she was like, I can make a dress like this. It will be very fun idea of a dress, design. So I thought I will make more of these idea, like flesh it out another time when I'll get time. Okay, this page is really interesting. So these pages are art dump pages. After every 10-12 pages, I have one of these brain dump pages. These brain dump pages are really interesting for me because when I put things, sometimes take elements of these sketches and then I put them into a drawing and made them into a new drawing. So that's why brain dump pages for me are really nice. All are little sketches, but if you combine them, you can make something which is a little bit more thought involved drawings. So this is another page idea that you can have in this project based sketchbook, is to have art dump pages. I have another art dump page here where I was just practicing anything, like putting little sketches, whatever I had in my mind. Another brain dump page will be the last one. Yeah, so this is another brain dump page. So this is these are teacups, and this is another brain dump page. So maybe I'll draw teacups more because I think I am into teacups now, because of this season. So maybe I'll draw more teacups. So this is another page idea that you can use in your project based sketchbook. Okay, now let me share with you more pages. So these are another pages where I wanted to improve drawing here. So I have few pages dedicated in this sketchbook, which is like to learn something or a technique or something. These are again prompt based or themed based artworks. So this was another prompt, and then here it has changed a little bit. So here I was thinking of how to take a character and kind of take it with the prompt. So I was still using the prompt. We'll start. So yeah, here I think the prompt was sketch, to sketch or sketch something. And what I did is made the same toddler kind of sketch things in here, and then he showed his sketch because he is very proud of his sketch. Here again, what I did is refine the sketch a little bit and refined the hair, and the fleshed out his face. Again, made this toddler stand with the butt. These are all prompt based artworks. This is again themed based. Right now I don't have any idea what I will use this sketches for, but I'll find a way to use this composition or something into our drawing. This is another page I really liked in this project. So I wanted to draw a same face and kind of make it consistent throughout these faces, and using clothes, hair, the face structure, like maintaining throughout the sketches. And that's what I did for few more pages. It was another prompt, so I did this and made the toddler eat the cake. That, I don't know, these are like fun for me because I was brainstorming ideas and how I can use a prompt to kind of, implementing the ideas into the subject. I don't know if that makes sense to anybody, but it does make sense to my head. So these are again simple drawings where I was learning to render hair. And I also like the composition, how cut out it is. This was wheels, and it was another prompt. And here is another drawing for the toddler face and different faces. So I think from here I was drawing the same thing. So I was fleshing out different ideas of different types of baby faces, and I was to see like if I can get fewer lines in them and kind of make them look like a baby or a child and make them look like a kid, because I'm always accustomed to draw grown-up people, so I really don't want them to look older. So I want them to look like a child. I think I'm getting the hang of it. So I wanted to just practice the likeness of a child face with fewer lines. I think I can get the hang of how the face proportions are. In future, maybe I can draw render things and see if after rendering the likeness or the childlike features still remain or not. So just the thought process going on right now. Okay, more the art dump pages, few like 12 pages. I have one of these art dump page. more art dump pages. So here is another page like these ones. So here I was again turning this and maintain the shape and also make the face look a little bit consistent throughout these drawings. And here are some ideas like how can I simplify them and all. Okay, same thing, same concept, but a little bit more design things. So these are very simple. I have to do, the shape will be a round face, hair will be sleek, and there will be a ponytail. So very simple things to remember. But here it was a little bit different. There were like bows to maintain, curly hair to maintain, face shape obviously to maintain, and then dress also has some similarities. Now I want to show you some things that I have done to maintain this project throughout this month, and these are called timed sessions. So these are days when I had very less time. So the last 10 days I didn't have that much time with me when I was doing this project, so I only did 5 minutes and 15 to 20 minutes. So I put a timer on and did these timed sessions. The 5 minutes are a little bit less refined than the 15 minutes one, and more 15-20 minutes pages. With this creative project, one goal for me was to draw with ink. I noticed myself getting a little bit tight when I tried to capture these figures. So to see more flow, I drew this without any pencil guidelines. Now obviously the shapes were getting a little bit messy at times, but I liked the free flowy nature of these messy sketches. These are the days I wanted just to make sure that I fill up something in the page and don't miss a day, which was getting a little harder. I think at this point I was almost done with my 30 pages. I have to count them to know how many pages actually I have done, but it is more than 30. So more and more pages. Here I was again doing things that I saw something which I really liked, so I was like, okay, let me draw this. I wanted to see like how I can flesh out these shapes without relying on the pencil marks before or the guidelines. Bit more. I went completely in with the Sakura and I was just sketching without the guidelines and everything. So these are like 10-15 minutes sketches, and yeah, that's it. Okay, and the last page is the another art dump pages. So I do have a lot of page in here which I'll fill up later, but I was really interested to see how many pages I have filled up in these 31 days. So these are a way of keeping a project-based sketchbook where you will draw every single day with prompts, with themes, with timed sessions, or if you want to learn something that day, you can also draw this. Make sure that you come back to the sketchbook again and again whenever you need to flesh out or to refine a new something you have done in the sketchbook. I will pull out one sketch from this sketchbook and I will refine it and make it into a more rendered something. Like I will keep on using this sketchbook as a guide to find new ideas, fresh out some of the things that I have done before. I'll show you an example I have done here, and which I will be using this for. So this sketch is same sketch, so I have done it twice. Time is different. I will sketch it more, and I can like pick this idea out and sketch it even more, like render it and see. Or I can just, yeah, I can just use these ones, make them again and render and see if I can keep the likeness of a toddler or a kid consistent throughout the process. I truly believe that drawing more is very valuable, and if you want to draw more, try keeping a project based sketchbook like this. You can use all these page ideas to make this drawing project a little bit easy. The important thing is to make drawing a little bit kind of a habit which comes naturally. Once you start using this project, the more you draw, the more you'll see that ideas, thoughts are coming to you, and you can draw even more when you keep on doing this.